Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing another look from the Greek Goddess series. This is going to be NYX. I tried to do this look about 5 times last week so that it would go up last Wednesday, but every single time was a fail, and you can only do your makeup so many times in a day before your eyes just go, nope, not happening. So I just didn't put up a video. I know you guys expect videos from me, but sometimes, you know, it just isn't gonna happen. So anyways, obviously this doesn't really fit into Wearable Wednesday. And I know a lot of you have been saying to do like Fierce Friday for Greek Goddess. I mean, the next, there's only 2 left after this. It's going to be Poseidon and then Zeus, and then we're going to stop with this series. It's going to be the end of October, and in November, I'm going to try and figure out, I'm going to ask you guys to do a video, what we should do next. Should we even keep Fierce Friday and Wearable Wednesday? Should we move on to something else? I don't know. I don't know why I'm mentioning that in this video, but anyways, this is going to be NYX. NYX is the goddess of the night. Originally I wanted to do kind of like a smoky eye, something like that, but I feel like that's every single dark-esque goddess has been something like that. So I went online and I just was on Google looking up pictures that were inspired by the goddess NYX, and there was this one picture that I will include right here, where she is by like a ocean or something, and it's very blue, but it still has like that darkness to it. So inspired by that, I kind of just took to maybe a twilight time of night, not a book, twilight themed night, like the way that the sky looks and stuff, which is lots of like dark blues, purple, and then black, of course. So this look has that dark blue, black, purpleness, and of course glitter eyeliner and a dark lip. So it is dark, but it's still, I think it's really pretty. I would definitely wear this out. But that is why it's not completely black, because that is obviously the #1 like cliche thing you would do for NYX, and I just didn't want to do it. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. So after applying an eyeshadow base, I'm going to use a NYX Jumbo Eyeliner Pencil. This is one of their new ones, I think. It's an electric blue, and I'm going to apply this just up to the lid, not in the inner corner though, or just up to the crease rather, and then just blend it out with my finger. So I'm going to use this Stila color. This is one of the eyeshadow trios. This is in After Hours. I'm going to be using all 3 of these colors. First one I'm going to use is that blue, and I'm just going to use a regular paddle brush. This one's actually from Michaels. And just packing that on top of this on the lid. Next I'm going to apply the purple color with a blending brush. This was a crown brush. And I'm going to put that around the edges of the blue. Then of course the black. I'm just gonna use a different brush. It's a little bit thicker, or a little bit fluffier. This is again a crown brush, I believe. And then that is just going around the edges of the purple, a little bit on top of it, and then that's just kind of gonna smoke out. I'm also going to add another dark color. I'm gonna use Dark Soul from MAC. I'm just using this just to give it a little bit more depth, because the black color that comes with the Stila set is kind of like a grayish charcoal color, when I want this to be a little bit darker than that. So I'm just going to use blending brush and actually use the lid to get the color actually into the brush instead of just sitting on top. Tap away the extra so it doesn't end up all over my face. And then just put that into the crease. So you can see it's much darker. Also going to put this into the outer corner. I'm going to be using a light brown color to use it kind of as a transitioning color. Probably should have put this on first, but I didn't, and it's okay. I'm going to use, this is a Too Faced Duo teddy bear. So matte color, blending brush. This is MAC's 217, and I'm just going to put this right around the edges of that black. So this will soften it up, and it'll help it blend out into the next color I'm going to use, which is going to be a brow bone color. which is a white, and so it won't just be a harsh transition. It'll be nice and soft, and it helps it appear a little bit more smoky. So then I'm going to apply Heaven, which is that one, with my 227, sorry, from MAC. And this is just going on the brow bone. So it just kind of softens up the way that it transitions, but putting it on afterwards like I did also made it a lot lighter than it is over here. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of Dark Soul on top of it. That's why doing it first, doing the teddy bear color first would be a little bit easier. But if you don't, it's, as you can see, it's easy to do it anyways. It just requires an extra step. Next thing I'm going to do is take a black eyeliner. I'm going to use the 24/7 pencil from Urban Decay. This is in 0. And just put a little bit underneath my lashes on the bottom. And then just blend it out with my finger. So that's going to be a base for the Stila dark charcoaly color in this trio. So just with a small brush, just gonna put it on. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the blue in this and just lightly put it on in the center. Now, I don't like that starkness of where that ends, so what I like to do is with another blending or pencil brush, take a matte color. I'm going to use that Heaven color again from the Too Faced duo, and just lightly go across the edge of that. And so that'll just blend it out nicely. You can see over here too. So it just fades out into a nicer color instead of just being kind of stark. So then, what would an xSparkage tutorial be without NYX Jumbo Eyeliner in Milk, right? A little bit in the inner corner, blend it out, and then I'm going to use the Naked Ivory set. I'm going to use this duochrome that has a little bit of a purple color to it, and put that right on top. Okay, next on this long journey of everything I'm doing, I'm going to do a little bit of liquid eyeliner. And then once that's dry, I'm going to put some of my favorite glitter eyeliner on, which is the Ico Glitter Eyeliner, which I actually need a new one of because I'm almost out of this one. But it's nice. It has a ton of glitter, unlike some glitter eyeliners. So it's definitely my favorite. I would check it out. I like Ico's, Ico stuff's really nice. I like their nail polishes too. In fact, you probably don't even have to put down a eyeliner, like a black eyeliner first, because this is pretty opaque. But I just like, sometimes you can see like the black through it. So now I'm going to apply my eyeliner on my waterline, which my favorite for that is the Stila Smudge Stick. And then I'm going to do my mascara, which I'm going to use my Maybelline Falsies. Then I'm going to use Briar Rose right here as a blush. This color is pretty dark, so I'm not going to do too much, just a little bit. I'm going to use Go For It Cream Sheen. Looks like this. This is pretty sheer. I mean, not like too sheer, but. And then for lip gloss, I'm going to use this one called Revenge is Sweet. It's the Maleficent one from the Venomous Melons. Which this one's really sheer, just so you know. Alright, and so that is all for the NYX look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye!